Pokémon Mystery Dungeon was really on a roll during the Nintendo DS era. We got 2 generations of great games and a total of 3 anime specials to promote them. As I've already reviewed all 3, it's only natural to move on to the final anime special for Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. However, this time around there's no nostalgic Cartoon Network commercial or weird release trivia to spice things up, because Gates to Infinity isn't really an animated special. Instead, there are 2 animated trailers which total a whopping 6 minutes in length. What? I mean, I guess I get it. As a whole, spin-off stuff wasn't really getting as much hype at the time, but it kind of feels like this is the fizzling out of the idea of anime specials. Mostly because this is the last animated Mystery Dungeon thing that we got, ever. Nothing since these. Mystery Dungeon as a whole has also kind of been on ice, but this can't be too bad. I mean, I've reviewed animated trailers in the past, and one of them is my personal favorite. These animated trailers won't take very long, so don't even bother with the popcorn, keep the lights on, and let's gather around your friend's iPhone during lunch at school so we can watch this animated trailer. And the fact that it is an animated trailer feels a little painfully obvious, as it starts off by showing the ESRB rating and features a narrator, which gives me some Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire flashbacks. But he doesn't stick around too long and only sets up that the story takes place in a world inhabited only by Pokémon. From this point on, we follow an Oshawott who used to be a human and the Pikachu that he meets. And she is just the cutest. It hits similar beats to the previous Mystery Dungeon stories, but I will say the animation is beautiful. It's on par with the other animated trailers rather than the usual anime. I will admit that unlike the previous shorts, I've never played the source material, Gates to Infinity. But most of this first part really just seems to be setting up the world, giving us a look at the Pokemon inhabiting it, and how they live with each other. Pikachu takes over as narrator for a bit, going on about how she dreams of adventure and creating a Pokemon paradise. The partner Pokemon you first meet in Mystery Dungeon games always end up being very important as a character, relaying information and sharing their dreams, so having this narration to carry the short animation works really well. Things end on a cliffhanger as they both officially become a rescue team and head off into the dungeons for adventure. Overall, it's only 3 minutes long, but it does a good enough job of establishing the world and giving hints at the plot, as it should since it is an animated trailer. But things pick up in part 2, where we catch up with Oshawott and Pikachu in the middle of an adventure. We don't get to see the first full adventure play out, but again, the quality of this brief action scene is just what it needs to be, as the hostile Pokemon show up just before a mini cliffhanger in this second part. After a brief title card, we're thrown into another expedition with several other Pokemon. More speaking roles for characters that I would assume appear in the story of the game is great though. There's Espeon, Umbreon, Virizion, and everyone else. Umbreon's got a voice that I didn't expect it to, but it still sounds great. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, well, I'd only have 2 nickels, but it's still weird that it happened twice in a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon animated special. And the stakes are raised as they all hop into an ice dungeon and begin dropping like flies until only Oshawott is left facing off against a Kyurem. Kyurem gives some hints about the plot and that's it. Of course, it is an animated trailer rather than an animated short, so I didn't expect a full story like the previous Mystery Dungeon shorts had. And I feel that works out because it's not even that long, only 6 minutes with both parts together, so it isn't really wasting time if there isn't a solid ending. It gives a taste of what the story will be, and gets me interested in what exactly is going on. It does its job well. I did like the previous short, Explorers of Sky Beyond Time and Darkness, but its cliffhanger ending hurt so much more because it already took up the time of a TV slot, and I think that's why they decided to go with an animated trailer this time around. They wouldn't have to spend too much time or resources to complete the story, and it still serves as an advertisement for the game. And during this time, we also got the Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 animated trailer, so having both of these together during Generation 5 was a great way to celebrate the diverse worlds of these games. Although, comparatively, the Gates to Infinity animated trailers feel like an unenthusiastic end to the animated versions of Mystery Dungeon games. Super Mystery Dungeon didn't receive anything like this, and neither did Rescue Team DX, though that one is a remake, so it's alright. But I feel like there isn't that much to say about Gates to Infinity, just that it's a very well done trailer. It isn't exactly the end though, Pokemon is still doing spin-off projects, just with different priorities. But for what we got, I'm pretty happy with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series of animated shorts. Truly a set of great adaptations for a great series of games.
Dude, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity.
Where we actually become Pokemon.
And explore the infinitely changing dungeons.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Okay, I'm going in.
Look at this mystery dungeon.
Ooh, how about this one?
Or this one. Or this one.
We could be exploring these dungeons forever.
You can lose yourself in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. Rated E for everyone.
How long were we in there?
But anyway, hey, this is GatorX, and let me know what you think. Have you seen all of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon animated shorts? You know, again, this time around for Gates to Infinity, it was only the animated trailers, but I think it was still pretty significant, being 6 minutes long. I forget the exact length of the other animated trailers we've got, but typically that is about how long they're gonna be. But I still always enjoy the animated trailers. Definitely I would have loved if for every mystery dungeon we could have gotten a full animated special like we did with the Team Go-Getters, Explorers of Time and Time and Darkness, and then Explorers of Time and Darkness, or Explorers of Sky Beyond Time and Darkness. I'm sorry. But all of those, you know, my major thoughts on the last one, as we discussed, you know, in that review, is that it was so very close to being very complete. It was still really good, and I still really loved it and enjoyed it, but the last one might as well have been a movie. And then to kind of go, I guess, from that one to this one, it really did unfortunately feel like a downgrade. But I still definitely love the Gates to Infinity animated trailer, because I love when we get anything out of the ordinary for Pokemon animation, and especially when it ties into the games as much as this does. I think there are a few other animated trailers here and there for some other spin-off games, so hopefully we'll get to that. But now that I finished the Mystery Dungeon portion, again, of TV specials and then the 2 animated trailers, I think we might be moving on to Pokemon Ranger, so get excited for that. That's going to be kind of interesting to compile that list and then go through all of that. But I'm really enjoying discussing, I guess, anime more retrospectively like this, so if you enjoy it, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you're watching this video the day it comes out, there's going to be a special announcement later in the day, but otherwise ignore this. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Which of the Mystery Dungeon specials is your favorite, and what did you think of Gates to Infinity specifically? You can leave a comment below. We'll continue the discussion down there. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like and subscribe to show your support, as well as clicking that applause button if you're able to support in any way. Additionally, it goes straight to me. Make sure that I know I'm really doing a good job, but I mean, your guys' views and support overall is more than enough, and I always appreciate it so much. But anyway, you can also enable notifications by clicking that bell icon next to the subscribe button. It'll make sure you see each new video as it comes out. Anyway, this has been GatorX. Have a nice day.